Hello all, this is Solomon. Welcome to my channel. I want to send a lot of love out to you and I do hope that you receive it. I also want to mention if you do like these videos, make sure that you do hit the like button, the subscribe button, and make sure that you do share the videos as it does help the channel grow and get the message out there for many different people that may want to experience something like this. What I have done was add a lot of astrological insights throughout the reading as we do focus on love. These are love readings, and I like to focus on a lot of that energy. At times, we can wonder why love may not be coming to us. Why is it so aloof? Why we may not be experiencing this? Why we go through different energies and circumstances, and it's because of planets. It's because of the energy that the moon and the sun or different signs may have us experience if we do take on the traits of other signs, depending on the astrological time and alignments in the sky that may be going on. So that is very important, and I try my best. It's new to me, so I'm still learning to add a lot of these experiences and what may be going on throughout the days and month for you. So these readings are general in nature, so they will not be speaking directly to you with what you may be going through. If you are experiencing any kind of emotions that are up and down or any kind of negative energies that could be coming from you due to some anger or any issues like that, don't feel that I'm pinpointing you or poking at you. The cards pop out for the energies of what spirit would want me to focus on coming from your energy of your sign. So there may be a million Aries, maybe a million Pisces or Scorpios or Virgos out there, but all of them will not be sad. All of them will not be happy, depending on the card that comes out. It could be you experiencing someone that's like that on the other end because it's always two of you or three of you or more in a certain situation. So just be mindful of that kind of fluctuating energies that may be going on. So if you would like me to tap into your specific energy and situation where spirit will have me focus on the advice to give you the potential of a relationship or job opportunities and advice there, you can actually contact me via my email or Facebook. I don't actually have a website just yet, as those things will be coming in the future once I nail down exactly what I want to do. I have to plan myself as we are all going through change and experiences right now. So just be mindful of that. You can actually contact me via those links, and they will be in the description of the video. All right. So I hope that these messages resonate with you. Remember, if they do share, do like, do subscribe, and these videos will be coming out very frequently, and I like to get them out there as soon as possible. At times I cannot get them out there as fast as I would like them to, but they do come out at least by Monday or throughout the weekend, sometimes Friday a lot of times. So just be expecting those, and I do want to send a lot of love again. I hope that you receive it, and I do hope that these messages resonate with your situation. And thank you for listening to the introduction of this video. Now, without further ado, let's get on to your reading. Hello Pisces, these are your messages for the month of October of 2016 in regards to your love life. Now, from September the 23rd to October the 22nd, in astrology, the sun will be in Libra, and that is your 8th house. The 8th house is Scorpio, and it does deal with death, regeneration, sex, taxes, debt, your partner's money, you two's joint finances, and tapping into your psychic power or psychic abilities for this house. Now, a lot of you may be experiencing a lot of revelations that could be coming to you due to information that you may desire to know. Transformation that's really going on, as transformation is also another term that we use for the house of Scorpio, the 8th house. When the sun is in Libra, it brings balance to all of that. It brings balance to your relationships, dealing with your marriage, current relationship, one-on-one partnerships, friendships, even the job, bringing all balance and fairness to that, where you can find beauty within your situations if you look deep enough. There's going to be a strong yearning for that closeness, and your sexual desires may be rising at this time. Don't be surprised if throughout this time you may receive some taxes or court issues, financial matters that may come through in the mail where you have to pay some things that you may owe. Things like that may pop up in this situation. Now, from October the 23rd to October the 31st, the sun will then be in the ninth house, which will be dealing with your spirituality, long distance travel, mental exploration, higher learning, higher education as well. But it does deal with a lot of spiritual pursuits along that way: learning, reading, speaking about, typing about, even texting about, spiritual things, transformation. So with these combinations, you can see the judgment card showing up here, and that is a lot about change within us, rising above situations, above our own patterns or limitations. And we will get into all of that, but you can get a sense of where this may be going in terms of love. How is that sinking in with you? Now, the numerical spread that we have here in tarot is 7. And 7 is about reflection, contemplation, faith, and assessment. So taking the time out in a way, that doesn't mean that you won't be busy doing a whole lot of other things. That's on the contrary. I feel a lot of you will be busy. We will be busy. I'm a Pisces as well. Now, the energies here that we have is the 8 of Swords. Then we have the Star, the Tower in reverse. We have the Page of Swords in reverse, and we have the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. That's the original spread. We will get to the other cards as we get to the past energy. Now, this energy is coming out with the 8 of Swords, and this talks about being bound by dictatorship or some type of dictation from an authority figure, someone on the job, a lover, unable to feel free or free yourself from a crisis or situation, feeling a bit isolated or stuck. Now, when I look at this card, as I see images now, when I look closely, and what stands out to me is these almost look like acorns in a way. And I look deeper and I picture this as being home in a way, being bound, with a clarifying card as the 6 of Cups, thinking about the past, having thoughts of change, hoping that things were a bit easier on you than they are now within your love situations. This is a love reading, so I like to focus on that. Or even in career or with your friends or anything like that. You wish the situation was more balanced, which you were dealing with. But due to any kind of a conflict or limitations that have been put upon you, you may be abiding by some kind of rules or restriction for some reason of your own knowing. You are feeling a bit tense. Maybe these acorns are in a way like bottles of liquor, beer, anything that could be food in those bottles. So anything like that could be keeping you back or holding you back and feeling a bit hostage, feeling like a hostage of your own mind. These swords are thoughts of your own mind, not being able to express your intellect in a way, not allowing that to flow. Your emotions as well. Maybe you're feeling trapped against the wall. Your back is against the wall. Maybe that's what you feel, alone in a way. So that's what I'm feeling. Make sure that you're not doing anything that's toxic in a way that is holding you back from exploring yourself and taking a step forward, not being able to be who you truly are. That's the information that's coming through, as that's coming from your past energy. This is the past card of tarot, and that's coming from September. We have the Judgment card as another clarifying card on the top, and this card, it does speak about reflection on the past, being aware, trying to find your focus, your purpose in this world, your purpose in the situation that you may be in. Why are you in this situation? What has brought this about? Are they patterns that you can adjust to? Are you knowing that you have more power? Are you realizing that you have more power than you give yourself credit for within your situation or circumstances? Things that you have been doing in the past that have stumped your progress, whether this is business, relationships, your marriage or career, within yourself. Different vices that we may hold on to that could be holding us back from the dreams and manifesting the desires that we want to. If someone is not treating us right, whether it's his family, friends, or your partner potential, we have to leave those things behind, move away from them, and free ourselves from the burden of anything that's toxic. So you do have to take a look at yourself and your own patterns, and not point the finger at another person. Try to free yourself from any kind of restriction. Now we do have on the bottom of the deck, as I turned it over here, the Lover's card in reverse. Now this is, sometimes they mention about false hearts. You know, a false heart in love, not being very sincere, not really sure of what you want, what the other person may want. Sometimes it's just a ball falling out of miscommunication, having heated battles, not seeing one another, being completely separated. This is permanently, or it could be temporarily. And sometimes the Lover's card does deal with infidelity or a three-way situation that you may be aware of, some kind of blockage in you two coming together in an intimate way where there's not enough trust, communication, loyalty, that kind of compassion within a relationship where you can deepen and strengthen that bond. That energy is coming out for October, but that doesn't necessarily mean that's stamped and sealed as what the ending shall be, because we will get to the next card, which is your love position. The love position is the star coming out, and you know the star does deal with hope, seeing signs of inspiration, seeing signs of beauty and an awesome and welcome outcome to your situation. That's not the outcome position, but it's saying if you have faith, if you find balance in yourself, and you move along the path to continue to pursue the relationship in a way that you know does deserve your effort and attention, having faith in maybe dating. If some of you are single out there, the card is telling you to be strong enough, be confident enough to move on from any situations, like freeing yourself so you can start to see the light of day. You can see how this combination is working. You know, inspiration, having hope, you know, seeing magic, a lot of things manifesting for you within your relationship, and expect a lot of those signs to come to you in October. And this is your love card. Your love card. And when that comes out, that's like one of the best cards you can get. If it's not the Nine of Cups or the Lovers in the upright position, this card is that, you know, beautiful card. Now, when I look at this, I do see that dot here. Now, I'm not sure if that does look like it's part. It may be a little tear in the card. I'm not sure, but I look at that and I do see it like, if you have had any disputes in love with a certain person in your love life, and there's like a sense of crying over spilt milk, things that have happened in the past, still holding on to that with your thoughts, someone doing this to you where they're holding something against you from the past, and maybe there's resentment in the situation from them or you, and that's what's causing you not to have faith, not to see things clearly, and wanting to step away from the situation. But it's not to cry over spilt milk. You know, purify yourself, clear that energy to completely move on. That's what I feel for a lot of you. Or continue to give energy to the relationship in an intimate way to try to find balance there, express and know what you need, know what you deserve in that kind of realm, that realm of love, so you can allow your creativity and that sense of belonging to surface for a lot of you out there. So, you know, Spirit is saying that there's a lot of light to be had here in that situation. All right. Now, we do have here the Tower in reverse. And then we talk about how, if you can see the pattern from the Eight of Swords, and then the Star, which is also 8. And then we have the 7 here, which is reflecting, kind of falling back into a pattern, because this is a blockage. The blockage position, which is talking about fear of change, fear of moving on, sometimes letting go as well. If when talk about letting go, speaking of letting go of what you have been holding on to, letting go of the anger or the sense of unforgiveness, or maybe a relationship that you know has not been working out for you, if someone has not been reciprocal in nature, or if you kind of have any worries or doubts, think of all that as something that you're holding on to that you don't need to. You would know what this energy is depending on what you may be dealing with within your situation. But there's a 10 here. The 10 is like letting that go so it can turn around to a 1. All right. That energy is trying to just relax, allow whatever life-changing events to happen. I feel a lot of you will receive a lot of information about something that you have been wondering about, and it can come through at any time. Just be mindful of that revelation. It could be through your dreams. It could be just through a heightened intuition where you are very keen and understand what's going on, even though there may not be something being said or revealed. You know what it is, but don't keep trying to fix things, because that's what the Tower says. You keep trying to fix a situation that's trying to end or move on to something else where new energy comes in. I look at this card and I see these two energies. I see this like two people, they've fallen down, but I also see this as a bridge that's they have underneath them. So if they, they're climbing back up the tower in that position, but if they fall down, they have the bridge to protect them. So what I'm saying is, if there is a problem or a relationship that it's not serving you well, the universe always has your back. It has your back in a way of knowing your worth, respecting yourself, loving yourself enough to free yourself from any kind of bondage or situation that's unhealthy for you, to let go, because the universe has you. It will guide you in a way, and it will pull you and let you know of what's true, what you can continue to give effort to, and what you need to let go of. All right. And sometimes we have to have faith in knowing which direction that may be through your intuition, through your feelings. Your intuition is going to be heightened. I'm telling you that here this month. So be mindful, be grateful of that as well. That power of clarity is going to be given to you. All right. Now, I have here the Page of Swords in reverse as the advice. The advice card with the Page of Swords is about all talk, no action. The undelivered promises. Heart can be broken by words being revealed, but nothing, no kind of substance underneath what's being said. Either you are giving this out to another person, or someone is giving this to you, and it has been going on for some time. And that's why you feel a bit isolated, maybe. That's why you feel that there is a sense of you being manipulated, in a way, manipulation. And a lot of times we can be doing this to someone else, where we feel or use our resources in negative ways to pull someone in our direction. It could be anything where money is concerned, where words are concerned, using emotional manipulation in a way to get to someone else, and that's not good. The advice here is to avoid gossip. I feel that that will be happening, could be happening in the situation that you are in within October, that you will feel a need to defend yourself when the pages in this way. They can be very immature in a way, very defensive and very tense, where there is a sense of digging deep in a situation and then going tit for tat when it comes to gossip, because you feel like you need to say what you want to say, and that's how it should be, because you feel wrong in a situation. And that's how that could come across. The clarifying card is the Magician in reverse, where someone is manipulating someone. Someone is being very deceptive, and this card is the first card of the deck, and that is Aries. For some of you who could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Doesn't have to be that sign. It could be anyone that you could be dealing with, but the Magician is someone who is very manipulative in nature, and you have to be mindful of that kind of energy, whether you are giving this off or it is coming to you. All right. Don't allow that to manifest in your life in that way. Avoid getting into that. Put things behind you so you can set your energy free. All right. Also, the Page can be someone who is not reading enough or studying enough to propel their career forward, or move and learn different things as well. That's important, especially towards the end of the month, as this is towards the end of the reading. The ninth house will be highlighted, where your spiritual path will be highlighted, long distance travel, higher learning, and mental clarity, where you can be overthinking too much. Also, not reading and paying attention to the details of a situation or what you may be learning about. Make sure that you do study and get into what you want to learn to, spruce up and make sure that things are good and very much learned by you through your experience, through your own visual What are you seeing? What are you learning? Are you able to add that to your repertoire to make it better for you, career-wise or your relationship? Okay. Now it's the air sign. I think I mentioned that. I'm not sure. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini is this card, the page. All right. This could be a friend, a family member, or anyone who is a younger kind of energy as well. Now we had the outcome card, the Two of Pentacles in reverse. When this is here, now in the love portion of, this is the love reading. Let's say portion, but in the love aspect of it, because it's the outcome card, financial issues could be getting in the way of the coming together of relationship. I feel for a lot of you that there are financial disarray when it comes to spending, maybe spending too much, not being able to use your time management in a way that is going to help you out in the future. Work, play, your relationships, family life, trying to balance that all out with the things that you need, the things that you want, the things that you are trying to get, your goals, and trying to balance that out. When this is in the reverse position, you have to manage those things in the best way that you can, because things can fall apart. If there is not a building, I almost look at that as another pinnacle, this little like a bead or I don't know, a bell or something like that. I'm not sure what that is. Almost like a button in a way, but I see it like three pinnacles in a way. When that is in this position, where pinnacles are kind of falling away, there's not enough building, not enough putting things together, not enough foundation and security, trying to build together, whether it's in a relationship or in your own business or within your own employment, your own job, finding new ways to balance things, turn things around. The Death card is the clarified card, and that is the card of Scorpio. Some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio, but this could be an issue where there may have been court issues, as I do look at these cards, due to death, losing someone in a situation like that. But when I see this, there's this death to financial disarray, where a lot of you can turn that around, and will be doing that in the month of October, where money starts to come in. But be sure and be mindful that you are still finding balance there, where you're not spending too much, even though it's coming in. Make sure you're not falling into negative patterns, where the Judgment card comes about as a need to adjust things. Jud, judge, juggle. That's what I'm seeing when I get that, and break it down. I thought I was probably stuttering or whatever, but no, I'm thinking about that in that way, where you juggling different things in a way. This is a circus kind of card where there's a lot of balance needed. Libra is standing out. That's what I was looking at. So this right here is very important. I feel like death to anything that has not been serving you well. What this may be, relationship or financial opportunities or a job, changing. A lot of good cards. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major arcanas that are showing up in this spread, and that's very powerful for a lot of you. Now we had 2 cards from the Romance Angels that popped out, and when these do pop out, even though they may not be very much together in sync in a way, but when I see the 8 of Swords and I see this card says free yourself, it's time to take back control of your life. It's telling me that restriction. The cage is not big enough. The situation is not big enough to keep you trapped. You are bigger than your situation, so don't feel that you aren't. You can free yourself from anything that is not serving you. If it's feeling toxic, if you know that you are indulging in toxic things or different thought patterns, free yourself. Don't allow anyone to, restrict your mind, restrict who you are from experiencing the joy and fulfillment that you actually want. For others, for many of you, you know who this is, what this is. It says soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So that's why the star popped out, and I feel like with soulmate connections, with twin flame connections, that there is a lot of love to be had there, a lot of struggles, a lot of lessons to be learned, very much so. It's not easy breezy. There is a lot of effort that's to be had in the relationship. So you will know what this is through synchronicity, through a lot of the signs that you may see throughout the month. So I do want to send a lot of love, and I do hope that you have a great month of October.